guess what I did?
You went to Friday Night SmackDown.
I did.
Did you enjoy it? How was it? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I somehow missed the whole BBL Bailey thing.
Oh, you missed that?
But I was watching. Well, actually, so we were like a little late to the show, just because we were getting like drinks and stuff and getting all situated, bathroom, whatnot. But yeah, no, I missed that part. We came in halfway through that segment, so like we saw like right before they knocked Bailey down and like teased the cash in.
Mm-hmm.
But I looked on, like, people were saying BBL Bailey this, BBL Bailey that, and like I thought it was just like an internet thing.
Yeah,
and
no, Nia said it.
Yeah, and I was like, damn. And so immediately I took it to Anna and I was like, hey, can you spot a BBL for me? Now, I don't want to read too deep into this, but I didn't think Bailey has a BBL. And I know, like, the internet's obsessed with her. But I feel like 9 times out of 10 you can spot a BBL, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't think Bailey has a BBL, but I just wanted to be sure. And Anna will talk a lot to me about BBLs. There's this joke that my friend Landon used to make, and he'd be like, for her birthday, we're going to get you a BBL. And I was like, I don't think she'd like that. Nah, but, so yeah, I showed pictures to Anna. She goes, it just looked like she's proportionate. Like,
yeah, she is proportionate. So I don't know.
You know, good. I'm good on Nia Jackson Bailey for leading.
It was a goofy little. It was a good little bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
shout out Bailey. We love Bailey.
I have a question. When you're at a televised show, is the flow?
You haven't been to one?
Yeah, I've never been to one. I've only been to live shows. So is the flow like totally different? Like when you're sitting there, because they keep wrestling during commercial, obviously, right?
Yeah, the flow doesn't change.
And then,
I mean, when you think
when people do their entrances and it cuts to commercial, and they're just standing there.
Hang on. I gotta cut it. Hi, can I please get a large Baja Blast Freeze? Sorry, I had to cut you off.
That's not the bakery.
The flow.
I was gonna say, like, so when people do their entrances and it cuts to commercial sometimes, and then they're like still standing in the ring during their entrance, is their entrance just super long, or do they like play shit on the screen?
No, they like the lights go dim and then they like play play advertise, like not TV advertisements, like they'll advertise their own shit, and then like sometimes like if it's a baby face, they'll like go to the crowd and like take pictures or like sign shit or whatever.
Interesting.
But most of the time, let's say like the Blair Davenport match.
Yeah.
She made her entrance and then they went to commercial and then they do the normal advertisements and then we're back and then I think they show like a promo, like a backstage segment with, I want to say Solo probably.
Yeah.
And during that whole thing, she's literally just sitting in the dark in the ring with the ref waiting, and then they like raise the lights and turn her music back on as if it were going the entire break. And
okay.
Then the next person.
Did they announce it? Like we're back from commercial? Or is
no? You kind of can just
know.
Gauge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just know. Like it's like, I don't know. The best way I'd describe it is they just like, it's as if you were watching it on TV. It's just all the things you're seeing are like.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like, they're all, I don't know. It's all WWE stuff. Like on the screen.
Yeah.
In between, like in matches, the commercials aren't any different. It's like seeing a picture-in-picture commercial kind of deal. Like,
okay.
Yeah, the match does not stop.
Yeah. I
remember when I was younger, I used to be like, my friends would tell me like, yeah, they just like will stop the match in the commercial break and just hang out, and I was like, no.
Well, they did during the pandemic.
They sure did. They could get away with that.
Yeah.
SmackDown was good. I would say the experience was probably more fun than like the episode was to watch on TV.
Yeah.
I had to guess. I didn't watch it like afterwards, but like it felt like a pretty meh episode.
Yeah, I don't have too many notes on it, so you can gauge
like, I feel
how
like
good the episode was by my notes.
Not a whole lot of important stuff happened.
Yeah.
And the stuff that like you would think would be important really kind of I don't want to say fell flat, but it just like Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton getting beat up didn't do it for me.
I think that was really the only important thing that happened though, like the whole episode, and it was kind of meh, but it's more set up for SummerSlam, and we got a confirmation that Cody will be facing Solo pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't think it's official yet, but Cody was like, yeah, we'll fucking do it. And then LA Knight came out with the contract and was like, here, I signed it. Logan, you have to sign it, and we have a match at SummerSlam for the U.S. title. Which I really hope LA Knight fucking gets it, because Logan hasn't defended. And I saw what you tweeted earlier.
The ST. Yeah, sorry. I want to circle back to that, actually.
Yeah.
Because I should say, well, like I said, what was it? Like, you're telling me Logan just has a bunch of STDs. I just want to say, it's very important to get tested, people.
It is.
Especially if you're fucking around. Now, I don't know what percent of the viewership are, like, people that fuck around, but if you do fuck around, protect yourself, but also get tested regularly, because
to give a little context to this, I believe
sorry. We just went into this fully blind.
Logan was like, my mom always told me, what is it, if you don't get tested for an STD, you don't have one, and that's why I don't defend my title, because I won't use it or something. It was very goofy. It was a very goofy statement.
So I wanted to go back on it, because it's like, maybe he has STDs, but what it really is he just doesn't get tested. So he might not have any. I don't know. The guy's married and he's got a kid on the way, which actually ties into what we're talking about, which is why I feel like they're going to take the belt off of him anyways. He's already kind of a part-timer, but like if he's having a kid pretty soon. So
that's true, yeah.
I would assume him and his missus are going to...
I mean, SummerSlam is a great place to do it for LA Knight too. I mean, it would be a massive moment. It's about moments, and that would be one.
Surely, dude. The energy was electric for Los Angeles night.
Dude, I was fucking dying when Anna grabbed your phone and said, "I don't know what's going on," and I said, "Just say yeah."
Yeah, that was really funny. I think that was one of my favorite parts about going to the show, because like, we went with her and her brother and his partner.
Yeah.
And, Anna doesn't really, like, care too much for wrestling. Like, she more so was going, like,
for you,
me.
essentially,
I was like, look, and she had work the next day at 4 a.m., too. So I was like, look, if you don't want to go, I'm like, I will not be upset. Obviously, like, I want you to go. But like,
well, you get it.
Like, no. She's like, no. I'll go for you. And I'm just like, my favorite part about this was seeing how she reacted, because if you sit with the right group of people, that is going to be a fun experience. And we were against the wall in the nosebleeds basically, and we sat with the most rowdy group of dudes, like, just like saying like, do that to me! Rip her dick off! When, like, fucking Davenport and Naomi, they were like, take her dick and twist it!
Oh my god.
Like, just, like, absolute, like,
unhinged, like, funny fucking people.
But, I asked her afterwards, I was like, what are your thoughts? And she was like, I think she was very honest. She was like, I think I would have had more fun if I was closer to the action.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
That is very fair. Yeah. So,
because even that live show that I went to, like, it wasn't nosebleeds, but it was like kind of far, and it was lower to the ground, so like we could see it. But then they went into the crowd, and there was no screens, so I was like, I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, that was an L for us because where we were, like, they had the screen above the ring to show the cameras and stuff. But you couldn't see it because, like, it was being blocked by, like, it was obstructed by something. So.
Like, specifically where you were sitting?
Yeah, exactly. So we couldn't, you kind of had to, like duck under to, like, see it almost.
Damn.
Which is fine. Like, again, it was still a good show. But yeah, not a terrible episode. I'm curious just to see what you have written down. I'd say, like, right off the bat, my highlights of the night were, like, LA Knight, Jacob Fatu just single-handedly destroying the tag team
dude. He came out and fucking obliterated DIY, and
Which, by the way, that was a good match.
Yeah, that was a great match. I love that match. It was really good. I think DIY as the champions are, you know, if they do it right, if they book them well, then I think they'll have a good tag run. But I was going to say, yeah, Jacob, like, came out, cleared out DIY. He cleared the rings for Solo to come out, and I was like, damn, that, like, goes hard.
Okay, also, I hate Solo's theme song, but that shit went so hard live.
Taking it
all. Anna said, why does all the music sound the same? And I said, I wish I had the answer for you.
Def Rebel, that's the answer.
Yeah, so, the Solo segment.
Yeah, and then they, beat the shit out of Cody and Randy. And Cody was yelling, you don't want him, take me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was yelling, take me. When they tied him on the rope and everything, and then they fucking triple powerbombed the Randy through the table.
It felt as if somebody was going to come out. And I say that because almost always in wrestling, well, I won't say that because it hasn't happened a lot lately, but, like, historically in wrestling, when the good guys are getting beat up and the odds are outnumbered, someone shows up, and my dumbass was like, man, I wish Roman would show up in
Worcester, Massachusetts. Hear me out.
That wasn't going to happen.
Hear me out. They triple powerbombed Heyman. They just triple powerbombed Randy. This is my official Mufasi prediction. They're going to triple powerbomb Kevin Owens, and then at SummerSlam, they're going to go to triple powerbomb Cody. They do it, and then Roman comes out right after the powerbomb happens. Solo's going to stand there wearing the Ula Fatu or whatever it is. I don't know how to pronounce it. But the necklace, he's going to be standing there. They're going to be ones up, and then his music's going to hit. He's going to come out. And they're just going to have a stare down. That's how SummerSlam ends. Boom, book it. Trips.
At this point, we know Roman's coming back.
For sure. Yeah.
That, I think we'll all be, like, insanely fucking shkaman.
And especially Jacob saying, he was like, everyone's gone, like, everyone's out of here, I'm the tribal chief. Like, they're putting it down. Like, they're really building up for him to show up soon.
Which,
and be
honestly, I was expecting Roman to just be gone for, like, a year.
Yeah.
Honestly. I was very much expecting him not to come back anytime soon.
What if he is? What if I'm wrong and he is just gone for a long time? What would happen?
We're going to be suffering.
Yeah.
They're going to be suffering for a long time.
We will. I think SummerSlam is the right choice, though.
Also, I think SmackDown ended at like 2 or 3 minutes early, and that's why I thought something was going to happen, because I kept looking at the time when it was happening, and it was like 9:57, and I was like,
there's still 3 minutes.
Yeah, so anything. Well, dude, wrestling's so fast, like anything can happen.
Right.
So, but alas, it did not. But what was not televised was the advertised double main event for Friday Night SmackDown, which was Braun Strowman versus Carlito, and Damian Priest versus which I was very excited for once I heard about it, and I was like,
You're like, oh my god, Jay's gonna win. No.
yeah, yep. Carlito and Braun was whatever. Carlito spit apples in his face. It was great.
Did Braun chase him? Did he do the train?
Yeah, he did. He did the train. And then Damian Priest and Jey Uso also fucked. They did. Jey Uso like hyped up the crowd, just kept yeeting everywhere. He got the ref to yeet. It was insane. And then Damian Priest yeeted with him as well.
Who was the ref for that one?
I want to say it was Dan Engler.
Okay.
So he like hyped up the crowd, was like, whoa, and then he did a big ass fucking yeet with his full body. Damian Priest wins. And they shake hands. Just a fun little match, you know, extra 30 minutes of the show.
Yeah.
We're on our merry way home, but definitely a fun experience. And Raw is coming to Providence August 26th.
Ooh,
so
you going?
I'm gonna try, and I want to like save up so I can get like better seats.
Yeah.